Hello and welcome back to ARC Discoveries. Today, we're setting off on an exhilarating journey back to ancient Egypt to explore the captivating and untold stories of its earliest gold miners. These industrious pioneers braved the harsh deserts and rugged terrains in their quest for the precious metal that would adorn the tombs of pharaohs and the temples of gods. Join me as we uncover the incredible saga of the gold rush of the ancients. Our story begins over 5,000 years ago, during Egypt's pre-dynastic period, a time when the foundations of this great civilization were being laid. Gold was not merely a commodity, it was a symbol of divine power, eternal life, and immense wealth. The earliest records indicate that the Egyptians were among the first civilizations to extensively mine and utilize gold. They referred to it as Nub, a term that also named a region to the south, Nubia, which would become synonymous with gold. The search for gold in ancient Egypt was not for the faint of heart. These early miners embarked on arduous expeditions into the eastern deserts and the Sinai Peninsula, areas known for their harsh and unforgiving landscapes. Equipped with simple tools such as stone hammers, chisels, and wooden wedges, these miners worked tirelessly under the scorching sun to extract gold-bearing quartz from the rock. One of the most renowned ancient gold mining sites was Wadi Hammamat, located in the eastern desert. This site has yielded some of the oldest known evidence of gold mining, dating back to the early dynastic periods. Wadi Hammamat was more than just a mining site. It was a bustling center of activity where miners, laborers, and craftsmen converged. The inscriptions and petroglyphs found here offer a glimpse into the lives of these early miners, depicting scenes of their labor, religious rituals, and daily activities. Gold mining in ancient Egypt was a highly organized and state-controlled endeavor. The pharaohs, recognizing the value of this precious resource, commissioned large-scale mining expeditions and established mining colonies. These colonies were often well-provisioned with food, water, and other necessities, ensuring that the miners could sustain their efforts over long periods. It was a complex operation that required meticulous planning and a significant workforce, including skilled miners, laborers, engineers, and overseers. One of the most fascinating aspects of ancient Egyptian gold mining is the sophisticated methods they employed. The process typically began with the identification of gold-rich veins in the rock. Miners would then use fire to heat the rock, followed by sudden cooling with water to fracture it. This technique, known as fire setting, made it easier to extract the gold-bearing quartz. The extracted material was then crushed and ground into a fine powder using hand mills or large grinding stones. But the extraction was only the first step. The next phase involved separating the gold from the crushed quartz. This was achieved through a process called panning, which relied on the density of gold to separate it from other minerals. Miners would wash the powdered quartz in large troughs, allowing the heavier gold particles to settle at the bottom. This method, though labor-intensive, was remarkably effective and laid the foundation for more advanced techniques that would be developed in later periods. The significance of gold in ancient Egyptian culture cannot be overstated. It was a metal associated with the gods, particularly the sun god Ra, whose flesh was believed to be made of gold. The shimmering beauty of gold symbolized the eternal and indestructible nature of the divine. It was used extensively in the creation of religious artifacts, royal regalia, and funerary items, including the famous gold masks and jewelry found in the tombs of pharaohs. One of the most iconic examples of ancient Egyptian gold craftsmanship is the funerary mask of Tutankhamun. Discovered by Howard Carter in 1922, this mask is made of solid gold and inlaid with semi-precious stones. It exemplifies the artistry and skill of ancient Egyptian goldsmiths, who transformed the raw metal extracted by the miners into objects of exquisite beauty and profound spiritual significance. The demand for gold in ancient Egypt was insatiable, driven by its use in both religious and state functions. Temples were adorned with gold to honor the gods, and gold was used in the elaborate burial practices of the elite, intended to ensure a safe passage to the afterlife. The famous temples of Karnak and Luxor, as well as the tombs in the Valley of the Kings, were sites where gold played a central role in religious and funerary practices. As we delve into the untold stories of Egypt's earliest gold miners, it becomes clear that their efforts were not merely about extracting a valuable resource. These miners were part of a broader narrative that intertwined with the spiritual and cultural fabric of ancient Egypt. Their work supported the religious rituals that were central to Egyptian life, contributed to the wealth and power of the pharaohs, and left a legacy that continues to fascinate us today. The story of ancient Egyptian gold mining is also a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. Despite the challenging conditions, these early miners developed innovative techniques and tools that allowed them to succeed in their quest. Their achievements laid the groundwork for future advancements in mining and metallurgy, influencing subsequent civilizations and contributing to the development of human technology. In conclusion, the gold rush of the ancients is a remarkable chapter in the history of Egypt. It is a story of ambition, innovation, and perseverance, set against the backdrop of one of the world's greatest civilizations. The legacy of these early gold miners is etched not only in the artifacts they helped create, but also in the enduring fascination with ancient Egypt's golden treasures. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Egypt's earliest gold miners. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the mysteries of the past, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And as always, I look forward to seeing you in the next video as we continue our journey through history. Until then, keep discovering.